My child, I have just moved things in your life, and the shift has already begun. You may not yet see the full picture, but the ground beneath your feet has changed. The course of your life has turned. The unseen has already responded to my command. Listen closely, my beloved, for I am speaking to the core of who you are. Quiet your heart, lay aside every worry, and fix your attention upon me. There are movements happening that your eyes cannot yet perceive, forces at work that your mind cannot yet grasp. But your spirit has felt it, a stirring, a tension, a quiet unrest that could not be explained. That unease was not confusion, my child. It was awakening. It was my hand shifting you out of the familiar and into the divine. For what is coming could not meet you where you were. It required movement. It required obedience. It required faith that follows even when sight fails. I have seen your confusion, your uncertainty, the nights you have wondered if your prayers have gone unheard. But know this truth: I have never been silent. I have been strategic. While you thought nothing was changing, I was rearranging everything around you. I was removing what no longer served your growth. I was placing you in alignment with destiny. God says, the shaking you felt was not punishment. It was positioning. The loss you faced was not rejection. It was redirection. The stillness you endured was not neglect. It was protection. For I saw the traps set before you, and I shifted you before they could take hold. My beloved child, you have been surrounded by currents you did not recognize. The heaviness you felt in recent days, the sudden sadness, the sense of despair that seemed to come from nowhere. It was not your weakness. It was the echo of the battle in the unseen realm, and I, your God, stepped into that battle on your behalf. You have felt your peace shaken, your focus scattered, your strength slipping. But this was only the enemy's last attempt to hold you where you were. It knew what I was preparing to do, and it feared what would happen once you recognized who you truly are. God says, I have chosen this exact moment to reveal what has been hidden. I could not delay any longer. You have been prepared in silence long enough. You have endured long enough. Now my movement will no longer be concealed. What I spoke in private will soon be seen in public. You have cried in secret, but I have gathered every tear. You have given even when you had little, and I have counted every act of unseen generosity. You have been mocked for your patience, but I have honored your restraint. You have forgiven those who never said sorry, and I have written every moment of your mercy in my book of remembrance. My child, I have seen your heart, how it breaks easily, how it loves deeply, how it gives endlessly. And while the world called that weakness, I called it strength. Because only those who carry my spirit can love through pain and still remain tender. I am now releasing over your life a new measure of grace. Not the kind that only visits you in high moments, but the kind that sustains you in silence. You will no longer beg for peace. You will carry peace. You will no longer chase after joy. You will radiate joy. For my presence is settling within you, not as a feeling, but as a foundation. God says, expect sudden change. The shift is not coming. It has already begun. The tables are turning even now. The unseen has already rearranged what the visible will soon reveal. This is not imagination. It is manifestation, and it will unfold quickly, so stay near to me. For I am the one who steadies you when the earth moves. I am the one who restores what was stolen. I am the one who writes stories no hand can erase, and I am the one speaking now, declaring that the course of your life has changed forever. You will no longer live by reaction, but by revelation. You will not be guided by confusion, but by clarity, and you will no longer question if I am near, because my presence will become undeniable. The time of unknowing is over. The veil has lifted. The waiting has ended. The shift has begun, and the hand of God, the very hand that formed the stars, is now resting upon you. My child, what is shifting around you is not random. It is divine orchestration. I am moving pieces you cannot see. I am removing what no longer belongs to your next chapter. I am closing doors that lead to dead ends, and I am opening paths that have been locked until now. God says, you have been asking for change, and now you are standing in it. Do not call it chaos. Call it construction. You are under divine renovation. What once fit will no longer feel right. What once satisfied will no longer sustain. This is the evidence that you are evolving. My beloved, when I begin to elevate someone, I first separate them. I pull them away from noise, from distraction, from attachments that once felt necessary. Because where I am taking you, peace is not optional. It is essential. You have noticed faces fading, calls unanswered, doors closing that you did not expect to close. Do not mourn the distance. Do not question the silence. For I am the one orchestrating both. I am positioning you for encounters that match your maturity. I am aligning you with voices that will recognize your value. I am releasing you from conversations that drain your anointing. God says, I am changing your circle to protect your calling. The people who once held your hand cannot hold your mantle. Do not chase what I have released. If I removed it, it was no longer carrying your future. Some departures are deliverance. Some endings are upgrades, and some heartbreaks are holy. You have outgrown certain battles, my child. You no longer belong in the spaces that keep your spirit small. I am expanding your reach, enlarging your vision, and refining your faith. This is not rejection. It is redirection. It is my divine positioning system pulling you toward purpose. My beloved, you have been faithful in obscurity. You have served quietly while others sought applause. You have prayed when no one noticed. You have stayed when others fled. And I have seen it all. Your private obedience has qualified you for public favor. God says, you are entering a divine unveiling. What was hidden will now be seen. What was delayed will now accelerate. What was hindered will now be released. For I am breathing upon every dormant dream, every buried vision, every forgotten seed that was planted in faith. You thought I was silent, but I was watching how you waited. You thought I had stopped moving, but I was testing how you trusted. And now, because you did not give up, because you did not walk away, because you still called my name in the dark, I am about to bring light to everything around you. My child, you have felt like you were standing still, but you were being rooted. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being fortified. You thought you were behind, but you were being built. And now that your foundation is firm, I can finally raise what I designed. You are stepping into divine acceleration. Things that took years will now take weeks. What was delayed will suddenly align. What was impossible will now become inevitable. For I am removing every unseen resistance. I am dismantling what fought you in silence, and I am clearing the path ahead of you. God says, do not resist the redirection. Do not fight the flow of my movement. What feels uncomfortable now will soon make sense. For you are in transition, not from loss to loss, but from glory to glory. I am not taking from you, I am transforming you. I am not reducing you, I am refining you. I am not ending you, I am elevating you. Every move I make is intentional, and every step you take in faith will reveal it. So stand still, my beloved. Do not rush. Do not reach back. Do not fear what is leaving. For what is coming is greater than what has gone. And soon you will look back and see that I was never late. I was always aligning. My child, you have reached the threshold. The waiting is over. The silence has broken, and the seal upon your destiny is now removed. God says, I am unlocking what has been withheld. I am releasing what generations have prayed for. I am restoring what was stolen, and I am revealing what was hidden. The very thing the enemy used to bury you, I am now using to build you. The same place where you cried in pain, you will soon laugh in victory. The same hands that pushed you away will witness me lift you up. The same people who said, you will never rise, will have to testify that my hand was upon you all along. I am not just bringing you through. I am bringing you out with evidence. You will not just survive this season. You will shine from it. For the fire that tried to consume you has refined you. The storm that tried to drown you has baptized you in strength. And the silence that tried to break you has turned you into a warrior of stillness. My beloved, every tear you thought was wasted has watered the ground for your next miracle. Every lonely night you endured has become oil for your anointing. And every no you received was simply me redirecting you to my greater yes. God says, you are stepping into a divine reversal. Tables are turning in your favor. The same pressure that crushed others is about to propel you. I am setting things right, not by human power, but by my spirit. There will be a shaking, but it will not harm you. It will expose what was false and strengthen what is real. I am stripping away pretense and performance. I am revealing truth, and truth will free you. My child, I am restoring justice where you were wronged. Every hidden betrayal is now coming to light. Every unspoken lie is being exposed. You will not have to fight for your name. I will defend it myself. The mouths that lied about you will now declare your favor. The eyes that overlooked you will now witness your elevation, and the hearts that misjudged you will soon understand why I chose you. God says, I am breaking every silent chain. What held you bound in private will release you in public. Every inner fear you never spoke aloud will lose its grip right now. For I have entered the very rooms of your memory. I have touched the wounds that time could not reach. And I am bringing healing that the world cannot give. You will not only feel lighter, you will live freer. The war that once raged within you, I have silenced. The confusion that once clouded your mind, I have cleared. The guilt that once chained your soul, I have erased. My beloved, I am giving you divine clarity. You will discern who is for you and who is against you. You will sense danger before it appears. You will walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. For my spirit will go before you, and my glory will follow after you. God says, I am restoring the years you lost, the years of delay, the years of disappointment, the years of feeling unseen. They are not gone. They are being redeemed. For I am the God who multiplies time. What you thought would take decades will happen in days. You will recover swiftly because I am redeeming supernaturally. You will not chase this blessing, it will overtake you. You will not beg for peace, it will rest upon you. You will not strive to be seen, for I am about to display you myself. My beloved, do not shrink back now. Do not doubt the movement you feel. Do not let fear convince you that nothing is happening. For even as you listen to these words, the heavens are responding, the angels are moving, the atmosphere is shifting, and every unseen chain that once held you bound is breaking now. My child, you have endured the valley, and now you will stand upon the mountain. You have wept through the night, but the dawn has come. You have been hidden, but now I am unveiling you. God says, you are not waiting for favor anymore. You are walking in it. You are not hoping for breakthrough. You are living inside it. What was once out of reach is now within your hands. For the appointed time has arrived. The moment I spoke long ago has now found you. You are stepping into a season where what once resisted you will begin to recognize you. The ground that rejected your seed will now produce fruit without struggle. The doors that refuse to open will now swing wide at the sound of your faith. My beloved, I am clothing you with authority, not the kind that boasts, but the kind that carries quiet command. When you speak, storms will settle. When you pray, heaven will move. When you walk, darkness will scatter. God says, you are not fragile, you are fortified. You are not broken, you are reborn. You are not behind, you are perfectly aligned. Everything you lost was only preparation for what you will now carry. The anointing upon you will draw what is meant for you. You will not have to chase connection. I will cause it to find you. You will not beg for opportunity. I will cause the doors to open. You will not force what I have already ordained. Your only task now is to remain still enough to recognize my movement. My child, I am reintroducing you, but this time through my lens. No longer as the wounded one, but as the warrior I have forged. No longer as the rejected one, but as the redeemed one. No longer as the forgotten, but as the chosen. I am placing you where your name will echo purpose, not for vanity, but for testimony. The same story that once brought you shame will now carry my glory. What once broke, you will now bless others, for nothing you lived through was wasted. God says, I am giving you rest that restores, joy that overflows, and peace that cannot be stolen. Your spirit will no longer tremble in uncertainty. You will walk with calm boldness. You will speak with divine confidence, and you will stand where you once fell, stronger than before. The enemy thought he buried you, but he only planted you. And now I am causing you to rise, not in arrogance, but in anointing, not in fear, but in fire, not in exhaustion, but in eternal strength. My beloved, you will not repeat old cycles. You will not return to broken patterns. You will not shrink to fit places you have outgrown. The version of you that suffered is gone, and the one I raised is here to stay. So breathe deeply. You are standing in fulfillment. The shift is complete. The battle is finished. And now, you will simply walk as the miracle. God says, "You are my proof that endurance births glory. You are my vessel of victory. You are my living declaration that faith still moves mountains. So arise, my child. Lift your head. Take your place. For the story that once broke you will now bless nations." This is your new beginning. The shift is complete, the waiting is over, and my word, which cannot return void, has now come to pass. Go forth, my beloved. Walk in my light, breathe in my peace, and remember, you are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. For I, the Lord your God, have spoken it, and it is done.